Hey everybody, welcome back to the Wolf Pit with another episode of What Are We Eating? When I was a kid, there was just something very special about a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, especially if you added a handful of potato chips into it. Most of the kids at the lunch table also had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. But theirs all looked weird to me. They looked fresh. In my house when I was growing up, there was no time to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or anything for that matter in the morning. So my mom would always make my lunch the night before, a good old grape jelly and peanut butter sandwich. So when it was time to eat, about 12 hours later the next day, my sandwich was to the absolute perfect point of soggativity. You could see the grape jelly soaking through the bread. Some people say that's wrong or gross because they're just jealous they had a freshly made, inferior peanut butter and jelly sandwich than I did. If you don't believe me, or you've never had a soggy peanut butter and jelly sandwich in your life, try it for yourself. 12 hours later, take it out of the refrigerator and eat it along with a fresh peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and you tell me which one you like the best. Which brings us to the topic of today's video. Candwich's peanut butter and jelly sandwich in a can. To me, as a soggy peanut butter and jelly sandwich aficionado, this sounded great. A peanut butter and jelly sandwich, already made and stuffed into a can? Phenomenal. But then you see the word kit at the end of sandwich, which obviously means the peanut butter and jelly sandwich is not already made, and the chances of it being to the highest level of soggativity were slim to none, pissed me off to the highest level of festivity. Before we dive deeper in today's video, I want to talk to you, the people. I was going through my analytics and I found this. How is it possible that I'm getting more views from people that aren't subscribed to my channel than I am from people that are subscribed to the channel? Please don't get me wrong, I appreciate the views from subscribers and non-subscribers. I think this is a YouTube glitch, because I recently found out I'm unsubscribed to channels I've been subscribed to for years, and I did not unsubscribe from them. So if this is your first time on my channel, welcome aboard, and please remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And if you're a longtime viewer, please double check that you're still subscribed and the notification bell is clicked. Let's see if you, the people, can change those analytics around by the next video. Now let's go over the grape jelly, candwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich kit first. Here's a list of ingredients. The serving size is 1 can, or 1 sandwich, which has 430 calories, 16 grams of total fat, 12 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, 390 milligrams of sodium, 56 grams of carbohydrates, 6 grams of fiber, 19 grams of sugars, and 15 grams of protein. Obviously, these aren't the lovely Mrs. Wolfpit nails as usual. So please be nice with the comments, otherwise you'll be paid a visit by Captain Spaulding.
Ah! Boogeyman!
Once you open up the can, and I'm not really sure why they called it a can. I know originally they were metal cans, but now they're plastic. Can you consider a plastic container a can? I guess they stuck with the term can because candwich has a much better ring to it than containerwich. So once a container is open, you have a packet of grape jelly and peanut butter, a wet nap for easy cleanup, one of the small wooden spoons you get in your ice cream cups. Of course, that's to spread the peanut butter and the jelly. And what I'm going to assume is the bread in a foil packet. So here's what the bread looked like right out of the package. And it had a nice little curve to it, which we had to flatten out. At first, the bread reminded me of a pita, but then I forgot they make those sandwich thins, which I think is what these are. This is pre-split down the middle, so all you have to do is very carefully pull it apart. Once they're split apart, it's time to add the creamy peanut butter. I wish they would give you an option for creamy peanut butter or chunky peanut butter, because I love chunky peanut butter, and the peanut butter looks like your average peanut butter. I'm not really sure why I would expect it to look anything different than normal peanut butter. And let me tell you, it tasted like horse. I'm kidding, it tasted just like regular peanut butter. Now let's use the slobbery wooden spoon I had in my mouth to spread the peanut butter. Now would someone please pass the jelly? And I've got to say, I was shocked. It looked like normal grape jelly. I wasn't sure why I would think that grape jelly looked like anything but grape jelly. And of course I had to taste it on its own, which further shocked me. It tasted like grape jelly. Who'd have thunk? Then again, with a slobbery wooden spoon, we spread the jelly out. Then for some reason, and I don't know why, I thought it would be a good idea to try each piece by themselves before making it into a sandwich. So I tried the peanut butter first, which I gotta say, I was pleasantly surprised. The peanut butter was creamy, and the bread really tasted fresh. It tasted like peanut butter on bread. Then I tried the grape jelly side, and again, I was surprised. It tasted like jelly on bread. The jelly was sweet and tasty, and the bread was nice and fresh. So then we combined the two and tried the way it was intended to eat, as a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And again, it was very good. Now let's try the strawberry jelly candwich peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Here's the list of ingredients. And again, the serving size is 1 can or 1 sandwich, which has 430 calories, 16 grams of total fat, 2 grams of saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, 390 milligrams of sodium, 56 grams of carbohydrates, 7 grams of fiber, 21 grams of sugars, and 15 grams of protein. All of the ingredients are exactly the same in this container, except for the strawberry jelly that were in the first container, so I'm not going to bore you with unpacking and showing everything. But I will show you the strawberry jelly since it's different, and to me it actually looks better than the grape jelly. Maybe a little chunkier. So once the jelly was all spread out, I had to give it the obligatory first taste. And it was very good. You can even taste the seeds that are in strawberries, or those little crunchy things. I'm not sure exactly what they are. And again, the jelly was great. Bread was great. Even though I already tasted the peanut butter on the bread, I had to take a bite of it to make the sandwich uniform when I took the bite of the whole sandwich. So we put the sandwich together and went in for a bite. And again, it tasted like a perfectly good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But if it would have been soggier, it would have been even better. So before I give you my final thoughts about these 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, there were 2 things I forgot to mention. Number 1 is the price point. Yes, I get it. They're convenient. But at $2.83 for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, to have these in your household would be very expensive. Now if you put these in a vending machine or in a convenience store, I could see paying $3 for the convenience. The other thing I forgot to mention is several years ago, when Candwich started their fundraising project, I supported them. And in return, I was supposed to get 2 candwiches. After numerous emails back and forth and the promises that my candwiches were on the way, several years later, I still never received them. So Candwich, if you're listening, I want my 2 sandwiches! I'm a very fair and honest food reviewer, and I review the product, not the company, unless of course your chefs requested. So I'm not going to knock the Candwiches because they owe me 2 more, or due to the price point, because I get it. It's all for convenience. I have absolutely nothing at all bad to say about the 2 Candwiches I tried. They were exactly as advertised, the bread tasted fresh, and of course the peanut butter and jelly tasted good. So I have no choice but to give the grape and the strawberry Candwiches a 10 out of 10. But Candwich, if you could, please make a wolf pit version just for me. Pre-make the sandwich and stick it all in the aluminum foil packet so it'll be nice and soggy when I get it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.